Hey everybody, PC Wizard here, and welcome back to another, yes, yet another new series. Um, no guarantees how long this is going to last. Don't just ignore that mess up there. Um, but we have started a new mod pack. We affectionately call it McRaven's Modded Minecraft. This mod pack is built off of the FTB Unhinged pack. Basically, we took that and we've added a bunch of other mods to it. Found a lot of mods out there that we really like what they have to offer, and we're having difficulties building the pack we wanted, and so we ended up creating one off of Unhinged. But anyway, I wanted to kind of just show you what I got going on here. I'm living inside the tree. Now, I'm not planning on doing a whole big treehouse type thing. I'm actually planning on building downward more, more rooms underground and stuff. But I have sectioned off, put a nice little barrier wall around my house to help protect me. Got some blueberry bushes and raspberry bushes. These are from the Natura mod, and they're pretty cool. They give you these berries, and they only restore half a bar of hunger, which isn't much, but they're easy to find, and it's just fun. One thing I wanted to do is get working on one of my projects, and that is to build a vineyard. And so the first thing I need is to get a pair of shears. Now, recipes have changed. In order to make a set of shears, I need some extra tools. Let's see. SHEA, there we go. So when you look at this recipe for shears, I need iron plates, a hammer, and a file. So this is where things have gotten a little interesting. I did make a hammer and a file, and they're not too bad. It's the file is a couple refined iron plates and a stick, and the hammer right here is refined iron and a stick. So in order to really start making things like iron picks and iron tools, you need to first build these other tools to start crafting them with. So I did get the hammer and the pick, and now I need to make 2 iron plates. Now, so 2 ingots, and add the iron hammer gives you an iron plate, and I need 2 plates. And then I need the hammer and the screwdriver, I believe, or the file. And there we go. Now I have a set of shears. And let's just get these tools put away so I don't lose them, because they are a little bit on the valuable side. Now, I'm going to have to go on a little bit of an expedition to go and get that which I am looking for, which would be my vines. Now, there are some villages up this way, a few hundred blocks, and the sun is going down, so this is going to be interesting. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and wait until daytime to take off there. But before I go, I'm going to show you. Oh, let's turn that off. There we go. That looks much better. Over here, I have been building the area where my vineyard's going to get put. So I got some slopes that are getting made, and the trellises are going to run down these rows in a north-south direction, which they are. My understanding is that's technically what they're supposed to do. I guess that provides for the better, light coverage of the crops and stuff like that. It's got nothing to do with the actual mod pack. It's just from my understanding, what an actual vineyard is preferred to be set up as. And then McRaven's got his house going over there. that's something kind of really cool. And well, I'll end up showing you that and show you what he's got going on over there, because it's some crazy stuff. And he's got some special villagers over there that I want to do some trading with. So we're going to be hitting that up fairly soon. And let's head back in here, and I'm going to work on getting all this landscape down. I like the rolling hills, and I kind of want to work with that, but I kind of, because I don't want to flatten everything out like I tend to do. So we're going to definitely be working on that, working on scaping this land a bit. And let's gonna just head inside here and get some sleep, wait for daytime. Okay, so it's now daytime, and I've got my shears, and we're gonna head off to this village up here, and of course there's gonna be a creeper right there. See if I can draw him down here a little ways. Come on, Mr. Creeper. Down here. That was not nice. Not to mention extremely uncoordinated on my account. Okay, let's get this fixed. Alright, and we're off. And I did just see that there was a cave underneath there, so that's where that skeleton is hiding out that I was hearing. Now, I have been over to these villages before, and there's really not much here as far as lootable items and stuff like that. I mean, the other players already raided them, so not too worried about that. But they do have the grapevines, and I'm looking to snag myself some of those. And, ooh, okay, there we go. And when we get back, I also need to craft a bucket, because I need to work on getting some farms set up. I've got the berry bushes, which I could keep going with those, but do need to get some wheat and stuff like that so I can, breed animals. Always need to make sure to be able to have a supply of wool and stuff like that, right? So here we go. And right here, we got some neat stuff in these villages. As you can see right over here, you got this house. It's got a fireplace in here and stuff. And when you come in here, this is like a little tavern. And check these out. We have barrels. So I'm going to be crafting some of these for brewing wine. And probably brewing some beer. If I'm going to do wine, I might as well do beer as well. But now we should be able to, you can see how you got these trellises, the grapevine grows up, and you got trellises coming across here with these grapes. So you can right click and harvest the grapes, just like that. And it's just throwing them all over the place. I don't even know where they went. Oh, way out here. And if we take the shears, I can right click on them and I get grape cuttings. And I'm going to be able to use these to start my vineyard. And let's see, it wasn't here. There was... Okay, I don't know where it went. Oh, it was in the other village. I already harvested some of those some of the vines from another village, and so there's some missing. So here we go. These are hops plants. Whoop. See if I can get up here. Harvest one of these. Alright, so I got hops and hop rhizomes. You need the rhizomes to start the actual hop plant. Go ahead and replant that one there. And that's, I believe that is all I need at this point. There is rice as well that I believe that can just get planted, but you need to make a different different setup to be able to grow the rice, because you need the rice paddies and all that. So it's something I will end up doing at some point, but it's going to be a little while till I get that set up. And this is quite the cave system they got going on under here. Alright, please load these so I don't end up falling into an unknown hole. Oh, we got pumpkins up here. Look at that. You can eat grapes, can't you? Nice. Grapes fill 100 hunger bar, which my berries only do a half hunger bar. And there we go. Now I don't know if they give you, no, they don't give you any benefits. Well, let me go and grab some pumpkins here too. I may want to end up doing some, jack-o'-lantern lighting. I've done it before on some of my builds. You may have seen that before. And I like it. It's kind of a neat way to light up underground, the surface level, rather than just having torches sticking out all over the place. Definitely went a different direction. This is a little bit more terrain than I went over. Looks like we have some oil there. Alright, so we're back, and I'm going to... What do I need to do? I need to make a bucket. First thing I have to do. So let's see. That's going to be 3 iron plates to make that. And the hammer and the file, I'm sure. Oh, I've got the iron ingots in my hands. Okay. 3 of these. And a hammer. Let's just look this up before I make this stuff. So as you can see, basically every recipe is kind of starting to cost double. Because it takes 2 ingots to make the plate. Alright, so there's 3 plates. With a hammer, there we go. Now I have a bucket. And let's see. Go ahead and put those tools away again. And I need to make a hoe, but I'm going to just use stone, just a cobblestone hoe for this at this time. Don't see a need for anything more extensive. I will need a different one at some point to be able to hoe up much larger areas, but for a start this will work fine. There we go. And once again it's nighttime, so I will be back. Okay, and now it's daytime, so let's head on out here to where the vineyard's going to be so we can get the first cuttings put down. And what I really want to do is I want to have a special spot because this is where all the vines are going to be. They're all going to be spread out down in this area. But I want, let's call it a mother root. It's just going to be a special, say, starter vine. This is going to be the vine that's going to be the one that started everything. Alright, we're going to do some landscaping around here to get it cleaned up, but I think this should be a good spot. I have the bucket, but I have no water. Let's see. There's some water off this way. There's a whole lot of water off that way. Don't we need to go that far, though? They're right over here. Here we go. Now, I only have one bucket, so I need to do need to create an infinite water source somewhere. And I'm going to do that actually right around where I want this vine to be. I'm going to plant the vine here. So go ahead, let's just take all this out for a second. Drop one of those there, let's get another bucket full. And basically make a little water source with a moat around it. In fact, I don't want to take that one. Take that one. There we go. Alright, so if I put that there, and there we go. Drop that in the center. That's exactly where I want it. And, alright, where's my hole? There it is. Alright, I haven't done this yet, so I'm kind of trying to remember exactly how this needs to get done. Going to have I don't think I really need to put these up the side. And they need to go one higher. They do need to go up 3. Because the grapevine is going to grow vertically. And then it needs a way to spread out, and that's what these iron bars are for. If you've ever, seen, a vineyard or anything like that, or cultured raspberries or anything like that, they create these trellises with, effectively wire that goes across them. So what's going to happen is our grape cutting, which is right here, that's eventually going to grow. It's going to hit this and it's going to spread out, and then it's going to start growing its own grapes on it. I will then be able to take those cuttings and work on planting all of my other grapes down there. But I want to do this in the true fashion, that this one sprout is going to be the mother root of everything. So I'm actually going to take this other grapevine I have and store it away. Maybe I'll trade it to somebody later on or something like that, but my intent is not to use this, to just use the one I currently have. And see, that's there. And then I'm going to need to create fields for hops, and I also need to create some wheat fields. So let's look at that. I think that is actually going to look pretty cool up there. Let's grab some water. And for right now, we'll work on putting some fields up here. How about right over here? Right there. That looks like a great spot. Perfect spot. It sounds like the volume's a little loud. Now, I will end up getting some other things done up for the crops, but I definitely want to get something going right now. And did I not grab the seeds? Nope. Just want to make sure I've got some food supply in process here. Other than the berries, because berries are great, but, might get sick of them after a little while, so I want to make sure I have other options. And then we'll also need to figure out how to get the hops growing. I want to do that in a separate area as well, because I want to grow those and then figure out the rice paddies to get, because from the rice paddies I can make sake. Oh, and we've got sheep running around, so hopefully they're not going to trample all my wheat. Let's see what happens. But we'll just leave that to grow there. Alright, so for just a quick start we got going on. Got our mother grapevine started. We got some wheat started. And need to figure out where to plant the hops and such like that. And need to find another one of these trees so I can repair the damage that's been done up there. I had pilled it up and started putting some torches up there to prevent creepers from spawning, but one spawned where I had not expected it, and it went kapooey while I was right up next to it. But what we got going on inside here is I've created a second story up here. I'm not sure what I'm going to have in here yet, but I figure maybe some enchanting or something like that in here. Maybe enchanting repair station, maybe. No automated machines in there. Probably Tinker's Construct. Then we go down. I've got another room started here. This is going to be my first build room. Not sure what's going to be in here, but I'm going to end up hollowing this whole thing out. Now, you are probably kind of curious as what's going on here. We have installed a mod called Underground Biomes. And what it does is it creates all sorts of different rock strata throughout your regions. So, different types of rock, different densities, stuff like that. Some rocks, like this brown stuff, don't remember what it's called offhand, but this has a random chance of dropping a piece of flint. And I think this is the stuff that McRaven was telling me about that has a very low chance of dropping lapis. So it's kind of neat. And definitely it's going to be cool because these will make different bricks and stuff like that. So I can do some different builds off stuff like that. So we're going to be messing around with that. And then all the way down here, which I don't have a quick drop set up yet, which I really need to get to. But now that I have a water bucket, I can work on it. All the way down to diamond level. We've got some lava source down here. So I do have something I can start using for maybe some early engines and stuff like that. Maybe some furnaces, start running stuff. And I started just making some mine shafts. Start digging stuff up and not making a whole lot of promising results at this point, but hopefully I'm definitely going to be doing a lot more mining trips, and I need to plan out my mine shaft here because there's definitely different layers that I need to consider as far as where to mine. like, I got to come all the way up to level 50 around here to start getting copper. I'm not going to find it down at the base of the mine. Can find some other stuff down there, some tin and stuff like that, but not going to get any copper down that low. So, all right, so I think this is going to be a good point to stop the introduction video. Might be a little short compared to what my normal videos run, but there's a lot that's going to be going on, and figured I would give you just a little taste. And these berry bushes are growing like crazy. Now, my one gripe is that blueberries don't grow like this. Raspberries do. Raspberries grow on vines, and they just very easily spread and stuff like that. Blueberries are bushes, and so they really shouldn't spread this way. But that being said, I like having my blueberries. Now I just need a good bowl of cereal to put the blueberries on. Alright, this is PC Wizard. Thanks for watching.